All right, just a quick recap. This is chapter 2. This is my new client, Chloe something. She's an ex-boxer who just retired, and she wants to go to like 19 or 1870s to ask another boxer about something, some kind of question about retirement. So here we are.
We weren't really falling. Not technically. It's something else.
It certainly is. You must think I'm so silly. Using time travel for this?
It's important to you. That's all that matters.
That's just it. I don't know if it's important or not. But now I'm here. I'm seeing this through. You don't win 3 world championship belts by quitting. We're gonna find Simon Inman, and I'm gonna ask him what I need to ask him. Speaking of, let's do this.
Okay, cool. Here's the outfits for 1800s, late 1800s, right?
It's half rotted. It would collapse if I tried standing on it. That's too heavy for me to lift. Oh, blast it. Not again.
Nozzo, we really need to start vetting these landing points.
Sorry.
Yeah, again, like just like first chapter, the door is closed. So now what? Let's talk to her.
Chloe,
Yeah? What's up?
so, you're a boxer.
Was. I retired. You really never heard of me? I'm a 3-time world champion.
No, sorry. Shifting timelines make it hard to follow sports.
That must be weird.
Perils of the job.
Well, at least this way I know you're not some fangirl.
So, this Simon Inman, what can you tell me about him? Anything that's not in the historical record?
Not much. Just that he was a sickly kid who grew up to win the championship. Like me.
Your biography says he inspired you to become a boxer. Is that why you want to meet him now?
Yeah. His story gave me direction way back then. I'm hoping he can do the same again for me now.
Why did you retire anyway?
I didn't want to do it anymore.
And that was that?
That was that. Boxing is a young person's game. I'm almost 65. The Anderson treatments can only take me so far. Time to hang up the gloves.
You really think talking to Simon can help you?
I don't know. It's worth a shot. Not like anybody else has any decent advice.
Chloe, we've hit a small snag. Would you mind giving me a boost over the fence? Then I can open it from the other side.
I've got a better idea.
That works too.
I thought it might. Let's go.
Okay, so she opened the door for me.
Sweet Vegas. Is this a real 5 Points bar?
That it is.
Do you think, if we have time,
If we have time. But not right now.
I'll hold you to that?
All right, so what's going on here? We got the barking dog, and I still got all my tools. Currency module. That newspaper about the boxer. Okay, we're gonna see. Okay, cool. So let's we go in there
We don't
now.
have time for a drink. Maybe after.
Okay. Let's go out on the street and see where we can go.
God. Ugh, the smell. Doesn't New York have indoor plumbing in this time?
They do, but it's still pretty rare. And horses don't use toilets.
No sanitation department?
Not for another 10 years.
Gross.
Sorry. Should have warned you.
Nah, I'm good. Mary the Marauder smelled worse, and I went 5 rounds with her in 2059.
Just be careful where you step.
Ida's arena we're heading to.
These two belong to you, Brian?
No, never seen him before, Miss Ida.
Well, if you want autographs, go someplace else. If you want tickets, we're sold out for the rest of the season. Anything else? Make it quick.
Right. Left. Left. Right.
Okay.
Right.
Let's
Left.
see if we can talk to
Right.
Brian.
Again.
Hello. Can you spare a moment?
Not really.
We're looking for a boxer named Simon Inman. Do you know him?
No, can't you see I'm busy, lady? Ida's in charge. Talk to her.
So, you're a boxer.
Oh, what gave it away? The gloves?
Right, of course.
Huh. Well, anyone can wear gloves, but you've definitely got something special.
Thanks, lady.
Your form's excellent, and that follow-through?
Well, I have been working on that. Ida says I gotta stay on my toes, but I'm a brawler, you know?
Could we?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah. Left, right, left, left, right, left.
Sorry to disturb you. Are you Ida?
Listen to this one, Brian. You ever hear a voice so prim and proper?
Only you, Miss Ida.
You got that right. That boy is lucky I'm not 30 years younger.
Left, right.
Do you know a man named Simon Inman?
What would you say, Brian? Do we know Simon Inman?
Can't say that we do, Miss Ida.
There's your answer.
Left.
Are you sure you don't know Simon Inman?
I am sure I answered this question already.
He was in this arena 6 months ago.
Was he now? 6 months is a long time in this business.
It was in the newspaper. Show her, Fia.
Right. Again. Left. Right.
See? He won the championship belt.
Shush, Brian. Fine. Yes, I knew him, but I don't know him anymore. And that's the bottom fact. And speaking of bottoms, you're blocking my view of Brian's. We done here?
Left. Right. Left.
Can you tell me anything about this place?
What's to tell? If you want to watch two people beat each other unconscious, this is the place. But I'm guessing you're a bit tight-laced for such things, aren't you?
Tight-laced?
You heard me. Your friend, on the other hand, I'm guessing she does more than just watch. You a fighter too?
Was. I'm retired.
I knew it. I'd love to see you go a few rounds against my Brian. You interested?
I said I'm retired.
Too bad.
Left. Right.
Can you tell me about Simon? The one you knew?
Keen kid, orphaned not long ago, trying to find a way to get by. He was slaving away at a dead-end job when he first showed up here. Never thought he'd make it 5 minutes, let alone to the championship. He surprised us all.
Left. Right.
About Simon Inman.
I've said all I'm going to. I can help you look for any other boxer, but not him. Like Brian over there, for instance. He's well worth looking at. I do it all the time.
Again.
You'd really let Brian and Chloe fight? Is that even allowed?
Stop living in the dark ages, lady.
Yeah, the crowd loves it when women and men fight in the ring.
They spend more too. You sure you're out of the game?
Yeah, completely sure.
Left.
Okay.
Well, thanks
That's
for
a
the
no-go.
assistance, I suppose.
Good luck out there.
Right. Left.
Chloe,
Will you look at this place? I came up in a gym just like it. Old school, no tech. Just the punch bags, the ropes, and the smell of stale sweat. Nothing like it. Anyway, what's up?
Left. Right.
let's get back to it, shall we?
You're in charge.
Left. Right. Left.
Brian,
What is it?
His reaction. What's this?
I couldn't help but notice your reaction earlier
Reaction?
to our conversation about Simon Inman winning the championship belt. There it is again. Care to explain?
No.
You obviously know Simon Inman. Anything you can tell me could be useful.
You know, my dear Daddy Mason, God rest his soul, had a saying. If you don't want to eat flies, keep your mouth shut.
Quite the poet.
I don't want to eat flies, is all I'm saying.
Daddy Mason?
My dear departed daddy, who'd you think?
Right, of course. Can you tell me anything else about yourself?
What a strange thing to ask. No.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah. Left.
All right, let's. We got a couple of
Right.
names, so
Left.
let's see if we can search the database.
Right. Again.
What's the main boxer we're looking for?
Right. left, left, right, right, left, right, again,
Alright, he died in 1891.
right,
Citywide
left,
Boxing Championship,
left,
1871.
right, left,
No residence.
right, again, left,
There's a photo.
right, left, left, right,
There's an
right,
article.
left, right, again,
In the annals of New York City's pugilistic
Left.
history, a few stories
Left.
resonate as
Right.
deeply as that of
Right.
Simon Inman.
Left.
A young boy, Simon
Again.
was beset by
Left.
rheumatic fever and
Left.
alignment
right,
that left him
Left.
frail and uncertain of
Right.
his future. Forever
Again.
through unwavering commitment
Left.
and diet and
Right.
exercise, he transformed
Left.
himself
Left.
from cool, sickly
Right.
child into one of the
Right.
most
Left.
formidable boxers
Right.
of the 1870s. Simon's defining
Left.
moment
Right.
came
Left.
when he advanced to the
Left.
citywide championship
Right.
fight, which,
Left.
with skill
Right.
and steadfast determination, Simon claimed
Left.
victory.
right,
A
Left.
triumph that
Left.
is not
Right.
only secured
Right.
his legacy
Left.
but also served
Right.
as an
Again.
inspiration to those who face
Left.
seemingly
Right.
insurmountable odds.
Left.
Simon retreated
Right.
from public
Right.
life
Left.
thereafter,
Right.
ending his career
Again.
on the highest of high notes.
Left.
Sadly, 20-some years
Left.
after his championship
Left.
win, Simon's
Right.
life was tragically cut short
Left.
by a cholera outbreak.
Again.
As I documented his life,
left,
it's clear that
Right.
Simon Inman
Left.
exemplified the enduring
Left.
spirit of a true
Right.
champion.
Again.
Even decades later, his
Left.
story of resilience
Left.
and the capacity
Left.
to overcome
Right.
adversity
Left.
continues to
Right.
resonate with
Again.
boxers everywhere.
left, right,
Nothing too
Left.
important.
Left.
All right,
right, right, left,
Chloe Statter, right?
Right.
Let's go with me.
Again.
Fear? Are you really looking up the archive data of a client in front of the client?
No?
I'll just pretend you didn't do that. Okay?
All right, O'Brien Mason.
left, right, left, left, right, right, left,
Interview
Right.
transcript.
again,
Franklin, what would
Left.
you say that the
Right.
biggest highlight for
Left.
you? Brian,
Left.
geez, kid, every
Right.
time I stepped
Right.
into the ring
Left.
was the highlight for
Right.
me. The
Again.
cheers, the adrenaline
Left.
line, the rush
Right.
of victory.
Left.
Once
Left.
you got a taste of
Right.
that, you spend the rest
Right.
of your life chasing
Left.
it. Franklin, indeed, your
Again.
first year was marked by victory after
Left.
victory. You even
Right.
made it to
Left.
championship match.
left,
Brian, that was
Right.
50 years ago.
Right.
I couldn't quite seal a
Left.
deal, but that's
Right.
okay.
again,
Franklin, do you agree with the critics
Left.
who said you were too
Right.
predictable?
Left.
Brian,
Left.
maybe a little, but who
Right.
cares? I
Right.
boxed my way
Left.
with all my heart and
Right.
soul. Would I have
Again.
switched things up? Sure, but I know.
Left.
Heat of the match,
Right.
I stuck to
Left.
what I knew best.
Right.
I didn't make
Right.
me a winner,
Left.
but they did make me happy.
right, again,
That's wonderful perspective. Thank you
Left.
for sharing your story with
Right.
us, Mr. Mason.
Left.
Brian, thank you
Left.
for keeping our history
Right.
alive.
right,
Son,
Left.
remember, it's not
Right.
always about how
Again.
many fights you win, but how you
Left.
fight
Right.
them that
Left.
counts.
left, right, right,
That's about it. We
Left.
can look, right?
right, again, left, right,
Right. Anything else we
Left.
can ask him?
left,
Brian,
what is it?
Maybe not. I'm gonna have to read that conversation. Okay, so
I'll leave you to it.
let's show
Yeah.
that.
Right,
Let's show that
Right.
paper to him.
left,
You say he doesn't know
Right.
Brian, or not
Again.
Brian, by
left,
Simon.
Brian, look at this newspaper.
yeah,
The headline says Inman knocks out Mason.
Right.
uh-huh,
You fought Simon in the championship match.
sure,
You said you didn't know him.
and I don't, I knew him, past tense.
Past tense? Do you mean he's dead?
Don't know, don't care. You want to talk to that thug? Fine, just leave me out of it.
Thug.
Simon's a thug.
Did I say thug?
Yeah, you did.
Well, forget it. I said nothing. I'm not eating flies.
Can you tell us about the fight?
I lost?
So that's why you're training so hard. Planning on a comeback?
From him? Nah, ain't worth it.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah. Left,
Anything new from her, maybe?
Ida,
Left.
What? Make it quick.
Thug.
Left.
Brian referred to Simon as a thug. Do you share that view?
Damn it, Brian. I say he should know better, but I don't keep him around for his brains.
Answer the question.
Tell me one thing first. Why do you care so much?
I'm a fan.
A fan of Simon Inman.
Yes, he inspired me to get into the game. I want to meet him and to ask him something.
What kind of something?
That's my business. I already answered your question, now answer mine.
Fine. A deal's a deal. Yes, Simon's a thug. To the bone. Didn't start that way, but that's how he ended up. The kid should have stayed at the oyster stand. Maybe he would have been happier.
Again.
You mentioned an oyster stand.
Minna's Oysters, on Essex by the market. Nice woman, always gives me extra butter.
And they knew Simon.
Simon used to work there before she fired him. She had to, after all.
Had to.
Well, yes. Business is business.
Right.
Okay,
Again.
so we got a new location.
Left. Right. Left. Left. Right.
How did Simon end up that way?
Now look what you've done. You've got an old lady reminiscing. Ida, you old windbag.
Please, I need to know.
I ain't saying a word about Simon, but I'll tell you this. Some boxers, they let winning go to their heads. Most end up okay, but some get real mean.
Right. Left.
So you're saying Simon got mean?
I never said I was talking about Simon. You'd best remember that.
Right. Right. Left.
Is that
Right.
it?
Again.
About this oyster stand where Simon worked.
I told you it's over on Essex. And that's all you're getting out of me.
Left.
About Simon Inman.
I've said all I'm like I do.
Okay.
Right.
Thanks.
So that's what we got.
We'll be leaving
so
now.
we got a new location, so let's try to head
Right.
there and
Left.
see what's going
Right.
on.
Again.
Anything else we can do here? No.
Left. Right. Left. Left. Right.
Okay. Essex Street Oyster Stand.
I told you, I'll have it Wednesday.
This is getting to be a grind. Pony up with whatever you've got, or I'll have to come back in an hour with friends.
Oh, you have friends? Sorry. That was uncalled for. Here's what I've got. Take it or leave it. I'd say you're enjoying this, but I don't think you enjoy anything these days.
I'll be back Wednesday for the rest.
That hayseed thinks he's too high for his nut.
Hello.
Oh, hello, dear.
Are you all right?
Me? Just spanking. I'm out here in the fresh air, selling these fine oysters.
It's just, I couldn't help but overhear that argument. It sounded nasty.
You must be new to Essex Street. Round here, arguing is how we say hello. Don't you worry about me. Water off a duck's back.
We're looking for someone you may know. Simon Inman.
Simon? You just missed him by about 10 seconds. Sorry.
Ah. Was he the man you were saying hello to?
Yeah, saying hello. That's what we were doing.
Do you know where Simon might have gone?
What a question. Are you looking for trouble? Because that's what you'll find.
We just want to ask him a question.
Huh. Well, good luck getting an answer. He's tougher to crack than a split-shell clam.
Do you know where he is or not?
I'm not that boy's keeper. He's made that very clear.
We heard that Simon used to work for you.
That's right, but only for a while. He never really took to it.
So you fired him.
I didn't really want to. I felt bad for him, but things change.
So, tell me about these oysters.
They're fresh from the bed, plump, sweet, and beautifully briny. Penny apiece. 3 for 2.
Maybe later. How did things change, exactly?
I don't... He's a nice enough boy. It didn't work out.
You're not the first to say that.
Well, it fits.
That was not a nice boy. Please, be honest with us.
All right? He got mean, is all. Really mean. And empty. The kid just got empty.
There were no steroids back in the 1870s. That's what they usually make, athletes mean. So, strange.
You said you felt bad for Simon.
It was just sad, wasn't it? He could have been so much more.
Why do you say that?
I shouldn't say anymore. What's done is done.
What do you mean by Simon being empty?
That there's nothing inside him. Like the light went out of his soul. Nobody wants to be around someone like that. And who can blame him? Not even his buddies at the Barking Dog want anything to do with him.
The Barking Dog?
It's a bar downtown a ways. Real bucket of blood. Boxers love it.
We're familiar with it. You're saying Simon's a regular.
He was. I doubt they want anything to do with him. Nobody does.
Goodbye.
I'm here if you want anything.
Okay, let's see what Chloe has to say.
Chloe,
Yeah? What's up?
Nope.
let's get back to it, shall we?
You're in charge.
Okay, let's go to the bar. She said they're familiar, so I don't know what that means.
Barking dog. It's like it was meant to be, isn't it?
How so?
Oh, that's the place
We landed in the alley right
Where we're
next to
at.
it. And Simon Inman's a regular there. That can't be a coincidence.
It can. It's only natural that a bar popular with boxers would be close to the boxing arena. And we chose that landing point for exactly the same reason. To be close to the arena.
I guess so. I still want that drink. That's definitely meant to be.
Okay, the barking dog. And we're back. Anything outside? No, let's go in.
Well, it looks like you got your wish sooner than we expected.
Like I said, fate. Speaking of, is it okay if I order something while we're in there?
Sure, why not?
I suppose so. Enjoy yourself.
Hot Yuma, you're the best.
Just try not to get sick. If you vomit in the past, we keep your security deposit.
I can handle myself. Wow. Will you look at this place? It's got sawdust on the floor and everything. Hello, barkeep.
Hello yourself. Bit early in the day for it, if you don't mind me saying.
Is that a problem?
Nope. What'll it be?
That's more like it. Set me up with a base burner, will ya?
A what?
You know, bug juice.
What juice?
Firewater, bottled courage.
Those seem to be words, but they mean nothing to me.
For Rome's sake, does nobody speak cowboy? A whiskey.
Oh, well, why didn't you say? Coming right up.
Okay, well, so she's drinking. Let's see. There's a bowl here. Oh, did I take that? Yeah, I did take that.
She paid to come here. I suppose I should let her have her fun. Excuse me.
Yeah?
We're looking for Simon Inman. Do you know him?
That guy? I ain't saying nothing.
You and everybody else. What's his deal? Why does everyone hate him so much?
Ain't my place to say. I just don't want trouble.
Afternoon, Clara.
Ugh, it's you. You got some beans walking through that door, Inman.
Not by choice. I'm here on business.
You're kidding. He sent you?
Like I said, not by choice.
You tell him to send somebody else.
Don't make this difficult, Clara.
Oh, I ain't begun to make this difficult.
You wouldn't dare.
You want to test me?
Not really.
Jesus!
Sorry you had to see that, ladies, because I can't leave any witnesses.
Oh my god, he just shot us. Oh my god. You have died. I don't know, it's probably supposed to happen like this, because another rewind time be like 30 minutes or something like that, right? So let's try to restore, I guess.
Thea? Thea, damn it. Activating ERP.
It's got sawdust on the floor and everything. Ugh. Hey, you alright? Maybe you're the one who shouldn't be drinking. See you inside.
You okay?
Ugh. Emergency rewind protocol. Always murder on the stomach.
That's why we only use it in extreme situations. Like this one.
I know. Still don't like it.
Do you remember what happened?
It's a bit fuzzy, but did Simon Inman just shoot me?
Yeah. And he'll be back any minute.
Forewarned is forearmed, Nozzo. I'm ready.
Okay, so now what? There was no options to avoid it.
Hello, barkeep.
Right. I need to prevent history from repeating. There must be something around here that can help.
Hello yourself. Bit early in the day for it, if you don't mind me
Okay,
saying.
look, there's a spot here
Is
now.
that a problem?
Nope. What'll it be?
That's
try to
more
put
like
the ball
it.
in there.
Set me up with a
Or he'll
base
trip.
burner, will ya?
A what?
You know,
He stood about here.
What juice?
Okay, that worked.
firewalk.
Blast it. The floor's warped. The ball won't stay put.
Those seem to be words,
Great.
but they mean nothing to me.
For Rome's sake, does nobody speak cowboy a whiskey?
Oh, well,
One ball in the pocket, coming up.
coming right up.
Let's try this again. No, it still won't stay put.
Okay, so I don't know what to do about that. Maybe it's okay if it does that.
Chloe,
What?
Maybe hide.
do you have any residual memories of an alternate timeline?
Not that I'm aware of.
Nothing like, say, getting shot. Simon Inman walking in.
Did that happen?
Sort of. We...
Afternoon, Clara.
Ugh, it's you.
Shoot Simon. Oh, I can shoot him. Just keep
You got
quiet.
some beans walking through that door, Inman.
Not by choice. I'm here on business.
You're kidding. He sent you?
Like I said, not by choice.
You tell him to send somebody else.
Don't make this difficult, Clara.
Oh, I ain't begun to make this difficult.
You wouldn't dare.
Don't worry, I'll use the stun setting.
What the?
Quinn, what the hell are you trying to pull?
You killed him.
That didn't
No,
work out, did
he's
you?
alive.
Jesus, if word gets out that he was killed in my bar.
I repeat, he's not dead.
I came to his defense. That's it.
What are you doing?
You killed him. I killed you in retaliation. They gotta believe that. They may even reward me for it.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Blast it. Not again. Activating ERP.
My goodness. That didn't work out either.
It's got. Ugh.
Okay, let's fast forward this.
I'm fine.
I told you I can have you and.
Wait! Lost.
Hello, barkeep.
Hello yourself. Bit early in the day for it, if you don't mind me saying.
Is that a problem?
Let's try this again.
Nope. What'll it be?
No, it still won't stay put.
That's more like it.
would I-
Set me up
what
with
is
a
it?
base burner, will ya?
A what?
You know, bug juice.
What juice?
Firewater. Bottled.
Chloe,
What?
Simon Inman is about to walk in.
He is? Great. I can't wait to finally meet him. Wow, I'm actually sweating. Do I look nervous? How's my hair?
Afternoon, Clara.
Ugh, it's you.
Clara, don't provoke him, please.
Nobody tells me what to do in my own damn bar. Least of all, him. You got some beans walking through that door, Inman.
Not by choice. I'm here on business.
You're kidding. He sent you?
Like I said, not by choice.
You tell him to send somebody else.
Don't make this difficult, Clara.
Oh, I ain't begun to make this difficult.
You wouldn't dare.
Don't kill her, Simon.
Kill her? You really think I'd kill this woman in self-defense?
Yes.
Huh. Well, guess you're right.
What?
Jesus. Blasted.
Sorry you had to see that, because I...
And
Don't worry, I got you. Activate.
Okay, what is going on? Well, too many apps to choose from.
It's got sawed. Hey,
this is a mistake.
why?
Not as...
Well then.
No. Blasted.
Alright, one more time, I guess.
Hello, barkeep.
Hello yourself. Bit early in the day for it, if you don't mind me saying.
Is that a problem?
Nope. What'll it be?
Let's try this again.
That's more like it.
No, it still won't stay put.
A what?
Alright, let's
you
talk to
know,
her now.
bug juice.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Listen to me. Simon Inman is about to walk in that door.
I'd like to see him try.
He will. You need to keep calm. Don't do anything stupid.
Stupid? If he comes in here, he's the stupid one. Stupid gets what stupid deserves.
I fear you may be right.
Afternoon, Clara.
Ugh, it's you. You got some beans walking through that door, Inman.
Not by choice. I'm here on business.
You're kidding. He sent you?
Like I said, not...
You tell...
Don't...
Oh, I ain't...
You wouldn't...
Round of drinks.
Time's up.
Jesus Christ, come on.
Sorry you had to see that, ladies.
Alright, let's try this again.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
You live your life forever alone. You can just stay calm.
You are about to die. If you don't keep calm, you will die. And so will we.
Calm down, Fia. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no drinks for you, lady. You've had enough.
Afternoon, Clara.
Ugh, it's you.
Simon Inman.
Do I know you?
No, but we know you. We're fans. Oh, well, I'm a fan.
Fans. Great. Sorry, I'm retired.
So am I. That's why I...
Quiet. You want to talk? Do it far away from here. You got some beans walking through that door, Inman.
Not by choice. I'm here on business.
You're kidding. He sent you?
Like I said, not by choice.
You tell him to send somebody else.
Don't make this difficult, Clara.
Oh, I ain't begun to make this difficult.
You wouldn't dare.
Pull the trigger. What are you waiting for?
Come on, Clara. What's the holdup?
Fine. You called my bluff. We both know if I shoot you, I won't outlive the day.
The day? Try the minute.
Jesus. Blasted.
Sorry you had to see that, ladies. Because I can't leave any witnesses.
Bang.
Activating ERP.
Alright, once more.
You are about to die. If you don't keep calm, you will die. And so will we.
Calm down, Fia. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no drinks for you, lady. You've had enough.
Afternoon, Clara.
Ugh, it's you. You got some beans walking through that door, Inman.
Not by choice. I'm here on business.
You're kidding. He sent you?
Like I said, not by choice.
You tell him to send somebody else.
Don't make this difficult, Clara.
What about a round of drinks? On me. We can talk this out over a beer.
I'm not serving. Not as long as this chiseler's ruining the ambiance. So, how about you vamoose and let me get back to work?
You wouldn't dare.
Okay, it's not new. She's bluffing.
She's bluffing, Simon.
Course she's bluffing.
The hell I am. I'll shoot if you take one more step.
That right?
Oh.
And Inman's out for the count.
And
you
made the
were
pocket.
an
The ball
oaf
made
in
the
the
pocket.
ring, and you're an oaf right here and now.
Quiet.
Stop winding him up. And put that blasted rifle away.
Fine, fine.
There. All threats neutralized. Now can we all please talk like adults?
Hey, you need help, Mr. Inman?
I don't need nobody's help. Get away from me. You have until Wednesday, Clara. No later.
Fine. As long as someone else comes to collect.
Wednesday.
Hey, wait!
Chloe! Blast it. Why do they always run off?
Alright, so... anything from her?
Hey, Fia. Chloe's still outside. Maybe you should stop her from doing anything stupid.
She's already taking career advice from an armed robber. How much more stupid could she... Right, I'm on it.
Simon, wait!
What?
I need to ask you something.
Not in the mood. I'm going home. Stay away from me.
Blast it all.
So that was Simon Inman.
Yeah, not what I expected. That must have been humiliating. What are the odds of him stepping on that exact spot?
Rather good, in fact, since I arranged for him to do it.
You did? How?
Lie about time loops. Full truth about time loops. This is the truth.
In a nutshell, I relived the same time period over and over until I got the desired result.
Huh. Handy tech. Could have used that in a couple of fights. But why was it necessary to make him do that in the first place?
Because he would have killed us if I hadn't. The bartender as well.
And you know this for sure?
Yes.
Well, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Why wouldn't my hero be a cold-blooded killer?
I'd probably characterize him as more hot-blooded.
Maybe, but damn it. This is not how I imagined this playing out.
What exactly did you imagine?
I don't know. All I ever knew about him were facts and stats, and it seems like even they were wrong.
You want to leave? We can abort if you want to.
I'm not a quitter. No. Fate brought me here to ask Simon Inman a question. I'm gonna ask it, even if I don't like the answer.
We need to learn where Simon Inman lived. Is there anything else you know about him? Anything that could give us a clue?
No. Of course it couldn't be too easy. Rule number one of being a celebrity. Never let him dox you. Of course it turns out that Simon wasn't much of a celebrity, was he?
Are you all right?
Damn it. I don't know. They always say you shouldn't meet your heroes. I should have listened. Lord knows I've disappointed a lot of people. But I've never been on this end of it before. It sucks.
And how are you physically?
Fine. Why?
No strange headaches or anything?
I know I got my head hit for a living, but I pay top dollar for Anderson brain rejuvenation treatments at least once a decade.
Of course. Forget it. Shall we carry on?
Yeah, let's go.
I see if the bartender will talk to us now about this whole freaking situation, how crazy this was. Clara, that's her name.
Calm down a bit.
Yeah, sorry about all that. Good thing he's such a klutz. Would have hated to shoot him.
Yes, that is something you definitely would have done.
You want a drink on the house to make up for it?
Oh, I could really use one. But could you answer some questions first?
I guess I owe you that much.
So what was that all about?
My monthly payment was due. He came to collect.
You didn't want to pay?
No problem with paying. I know how the world works. But I told him, Simon Inman doesn't darken my door. Ever.
Tell me about Simon Inman. I get the impression that something happened to him.
It's not exactly a secret. His whole family died.
So he's all alone. That explains a lot.
No, it doesn't. Lots of people are alone. It doesn't turn them into that.
Who is this monthly payment to?
You're not from this neighborhood, are you?
Not exactly.
Then you're better off not knowing. Trust me.
How did his family die?
I wasn't exactly close, was I? A road accident, from what I heard. I knew his daddy, though. Everybody did. He was a good man. Would break his heart to see what his boys turned into.
You knew Simon's father?
Of course. Everyone knew Patrick Inman, especially in wintertime. Best furrier in the Northeast.
Simon's father was a furrier. Really?
Yeah, Patrick made a fortune back in the day. Of course, the market's not what it was, but we've all got our problems.
Do you know where Simon lives?
No idea. Don't care to.
Well, we'd best be going.
See you soon. Hope it'll be less eventful next time.
Alright, so we learned his father's name, right? Patrick Inman. Look him up. Yeah. Bloomington Fur Trading Company. Children Simon. Right there, look at that. 84th and Broadway. We got the address. Perfect. That's little Simon. I had the sister too. Patrick Inman and family, 1861. So this was 10 years ago exactly. Okay, so let's go to the new place, right? Inman residence. Oh, hey, Pat.
Hello, Simon.
I came here to be alone.
I mean, Simon, not Pat. That's his son. Pat is dead.
We just have one question for you. That's all. Answer it and we'll leave.
A question. Seems all anyone does is ask me to do things.
What happened here?
84th Street, they said. Got a number and everything. All put in motion 60 years ago. Nothing I could do about it.
Is this where you live?
Does this look like a place someone lives?
You said you were going home.
Just 'cause I call it home doesn't mean I live here. But that's me, isn't it? Never in control. Never my choice. Ever since that damn fight, I've been living a life that someone laid out for me. Can't even lose on my own terms. You said you had a question? Ask it.
Go on.
Right. So,
Spit it out.
you won the championship,
Yeah, I did.
and then you just stopped.
Yeah, stopped. That's it.
I'm kind of the same.
The same. Right.
And now that it's over, now that I can't go back, I have no idea what to do.
Is that your question?
You were champion, and you gave it up, just like me.
Lady, we are not the same.
We are. More than you know. I used to have a purpose, you know, a fate. Now I just have decades of empty time stretching ahead of me, and I have no idea how to forgive what to fill it with.
Still not hearing a question. You want me to tell you how to live your life? Is that it?
No. Yes. Maybe I wanted to learn how you lived yours and thought that maybe it would help me figure out mine somehow. But then I met you and you're, well, you. And we have more in common, but this is silly, isn't it?
You said it, not me.
Yeah. You're just as lost as I am.
Lost? You think I'm lost? I know exactly where I am. I'm home. And I ain't ever leaving it again.
Oh boy, he's gonna shoot himself.
Simon, what are you doing?
What does it look like? What I've become? What I've turned into? I'm a monster. A goddamn monster.
Just wait. Wait 1 second.
Fia, I got this.
Are you...
I've been where he is. Let me handle this.
all right?
Talk about being a monster.
You're not a
Right.
monster, Simon.
You don't know me. I kill. I torture. I scare people. I never wanted this, but this is what I am. He told me it was better to be feared, but I can't look in the mirror anymore.
He? Who is he?
No, let him find out on his own. All I have is this, the power to end it. He can't get me then.
Power. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Who has it, who doesn't, who gets caught in the middle. It's not fair.
Life ain't fair. I know that. All I have left is this one choice.
So there was this study.
A what?
A study of people who jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge. The ones who survived, I mean.
Chloe,
And you know what? Almost all of them realized afterward that they didn't want to die. They were grateful for that second chance.
What the hell's a Golden Gate?
I'm saying don't do it. There is always a way. Please.
There's only one way out. I've thought this through.
You haven't thought this through. Not really. Maybe that's why I'm here. Because I know you don't die today.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I heard about your family. I'm sorry, but they wouldn't want this.
I did it for them. You know, the boxing. It was for them, but it all meant nothing.
Your boxing career means everything, Simon.
It means nothing. Not anymore.
Do you know what your career meant to people? To the whole sport?
I won a championship fight, and it ruined my life. If that's the sport, let it die too.
Do you have a home? A real one? Why don't we take you there? We can talk this out properly.
I told you, I am home. I'm never leaving, and nobody can take it away. Not the damn commission, not nobody.
Commission?
The Commissioner's Plan of 1811. It was the long-term plan for New York's grid system of streets. Lots of homes were destroyed in the process.
Is this really the time for a history lesson?
Sorry.
Inman's built this place. 3 generations of us born and raised here. Now it's just 84th Street. That's all anybody will know, but they can't take it away. Not where I'm going.
Do it for me!
Huh? Lady, I don't know you.
No, but I know you. And this is going to sound crazy, but you're the reason I'm the person I am. I traveled so far to meet you, you have no idea.
Sorry to disappoint you.
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You will matter to people, I promise you.
I don't care.
You know, I was a sick kid too. I read that about you.
Yeah, grew into a sick adult.
I know how hard that must have been. I genuinely know.
It was nothing compared to losing everything.
You fought your way through hell. And you were only little. Think what you could do now.
Tired of fighting. There's only one thing I can do to change what I've become.
That's not true. I know that's how it feels. Like the world is judging you. But
The world is past judging me. They've already passed sentence, and the world is right. It's better off without me.
Simon, I've killed someone too.
Chloe?
In the ring. They ruled it an accident, but
You can't forgive yourself.
no. I don't think I ever will.
Now you know how I feel.
That's what I'm saying. I need to believe there's a way back. I have to.
There's no coming back from what I've done.
Punishing yourself isn't going to make anything better.
There's no getting better. I just need it to stop.
As long as you're alive, there's hope.
Tell that to the bodies I put in Trinity Cemetery. In fact, never mind. I'll tell them myself.
No!
Boom.
Damn it! Why? Why?
Activate ERP, I guess.
Nozzo, ERP, quick!
I can't, Fia. I'm sorry. That only works when you die, not anyone else.
This isn't right. This isn't right. He was supposed to live until he was 39. He had 20 more years, at least. His bio said so.
Biographies can be a bit unreliable, especially from this period. It doesn't necessarily mean anything went wrong, just the records weren't right.
So he was supposed to die here? Right now?
There's no such thing as supposed to, but perhaps, yes.
Well, can you check? See if his bio changed? Please?
Yeah, we can, right? Simon Inman. It did, right? He's now died of age of 19. Gun wound, self-inflicted.
Well, did it change?
It changed.
It did change. I'm sorry.
Des Moines. This is because of us, isn't it? What happened at the bar? He was already on the edge. That pushed him over it. This is all my fault.
These things happen sometimes.
People die before they're supposed to.
Occasionally. Or live longer than they're supposed to. Like that barmaid, Clara. Simon would have killed her today.
So Simon's loss is Clara's gain.
You could look at it that way.
So what happens now?
We'll submit a refund request, naturally.
A what?
The brass cares about keeping our customers happy, and although technically we fulfilled our end of the bargain, we aren't unsympathetic. I feel pretty confident that this wasn't what you wanted out of your visit.
I don't want a refund.
You don't?
No. I want to go back and fix this. Grab his gun, knock him out, something.
Ah.
Risky?
No, we can't. It's too risky.
Why not? Didn't we already change things? What's a few more?
Chloe,
Is it the money? I've got banks full of it. I'll pay whatever you want.
it's not that. We were present when he died. To stop him, we would have to go back and interact with our past selves. Our PFEs can handle many things, but not that.
Why? What's the worst that could happen?
Our current and past selves would melt. Believe me, it's not pretty.
There has to be something.
I'm sorry, Chloe, but there's not.
Actually, there may be a way, assuming Miss Sadar is willing to pay for it.
I am. What were you thinking?
According to everyone you've spoken to over then, something happened to Simon the night of the championship fight in April. Something that set him on the path to this. Find out what that was, change it. You could save his life, all without interacting with your previous selves.
You've met Simon now, Chloe. He's not what you imagined. Are you absolutely sure he's worth it?
I don't know. He deserves a second chance to turn things around. Hell, so do I.
Any thoughts on where to begin?
Not at the moment. Information from that Wen is very scarce, but we already know where he worked, where he lived, and where he drank. Those are good leads.
Nozzo, can you check if Duffy's available?
Duffy?
He's 3 grades higher than me, and niche cases like this are far more his thing.
I don't care about level grades. You know the situation, and you know me.
That's just as well. Duffy is currently very busy working on the mix case. For hours, in fact.
Right. Understood. Tell him I'll help him later. Time to see how well he taught me.
Mix case, that's important.
All right, Chloe. Let's go save Simon Inman.
I just need confirmation to access your bank serial.
Right. Chloe Sadar authorizing payment for new timefall from ChronoZen.
Processing. Just a little longer. Just need a security check. Memorable phrase?
I get up in the morning looking for adventure. George Foreman chose it a long time ago.
Okay. All set. ChronoZen thanks you for your custom.
Thank you. I mean it.
Head back to the landing point. I'll have the new coordinates set by the time you get there.
Okay. Now we gotta bring this guy back somehow.
He is beyond speaking to. This structure is way beyond my ability to repair. Standing over Simon Inman's body is probably not the best place for a chat.
Okay, let's leave. Before Liz gets there. Okay, landing point, right? Barking dog. Okay, so,
Chloe,
What's up?
this is really important to you, isn't it?
More than you know.
May I ask why?
Because this time, maybe I can change things. Maybe I can save him. Maybe that'll make up for everything.
Understood. Well, not understood, but understood. Let's do this. Chloe, are you okay?
Why does everyone around me keep dying?
This wasn't your fault.
I am sick of hearing that. Maybe it should have been my fault.
What do you mean?
Don't worry about it. Sorry. Let's just go.
Let's get back to it, shall we?
You're in charge.
okay, so maybe we gotta go here.
Nozzo, we're here.
Okay. I've created a direct tunnel from your current win to 6 months previous.
Direct. We don't need to come back home first.
A 6-month tunnel is quicker and cheaper than one that spans almost 200 years. You're already most of the way there. No need to start over.
You're the expert, Noz. Ready, Chloe?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so this is supposedly night of the fight. April 13th, that's my birthday.
I think I'm getting used to it. Huh. So it's night now.
It might be easier to think it's night then, which you're just experiencing as now.
How do you keep this stuff straight in your head?
I don't sometimes. They train you for the client management stuff, but a lot of the time I rely on Nozzo to handle the details.
You're a team.
We are. He does the planning, the high-level logistics, and I deal with the actual situation on the ground.
Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face.
Yes. Hopefully it won't come to that. Nozzo's taken us back 6 months from the previous Wen, a few hours before the championship fight.
Okay then. Let's find Simon and fix his future.
Okay, let's do it. How? Oh, okay, so we just go back to this door, right?
Chloe,
Yeah? What's up?
let's get back to it, shall we?
You're in charge.
Chloe,
Right.
could you do the honors?
Yeah, sure. Second time's the charm?
Technically, it's the first.
Nope, don't have the mental bandwidth to even pretend to understand. Let's do this.
Here we are, back at the Barking Dog.
On fight night.
Yes.
It's funny, we died here, right? Or we will die here, I guess. A lot, according to you. How many times?
I didn't keep count. I'm sure Nozzo did, but he'd say that's privileged information.
It is.
But what if I was meant to die here? Maybe that was my fate and you changed it? What if fate took Simon instead of me?
Chloe, if fate is real, then all the technology and time flippery in the world wouldn't be able to shift it.
Not to mention we'd be out of a job.
That as well.
I guess I need to decide who's driving. Me or fate.
Okay, so let's go inside the bar and see if the bartender has to say, I guess, unless somebody else is in there.
I don't know what you're so worried about.
Hey, it's
A
Brian.
big, strong boxer like you against scrawny little Simon. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. I don't see it even going to round 2.
I thought you liked Simon.
I do. I mean, he's a nice kid. But if he's gonna pick a fight with the Brian Mason,
I'm nobody to no one.
you're a somebody to me.
Aw, thanks, Clara. You're a good friend.
Friend. Yeah.
Huh?
Nothing.
Sure.
Okay, why is he getting drunk on the night? No, isn't he supposed to fight Simon? Is that today or is it tomorrow? Is it tomorrow? I don't know. How can I look at this? Can't.
No need for that.
Okay.
Brian? Brian Mason.
Huh? Who are you?
I'm Chloe. This is Fia. We met at the gym, remember?
That hasn't happened yet.
I mean, we've seen you box, and we hope to meet you.
Oh. You fight, Chloe? You look like you fight.
Used to. Retired now.
Too bad. I bet you're good.
And I bet you're drunk.
From 3 whiskeys? Nah.
Should you really be drinking?
I don't see why not.
You're in a match tonight for the citywide championship.
Yep, that's why I'm here. Gotta loosen up.
Brian, that's not how it works.
It's how it works for me, especially tonight. I don't think I'll be able to get in the ring without it.
Do you know anything about your opponent, Simon Inman?
Just that he needs all the help he can get.
What sort of help?
Just what I said. He'll need all the help he can get.
I don't think you should fight tonight.
Ha! Nope. Ida would kill me.
No, something is going to happen. I'm unsure what, but it will lead to something tragic.
Pfft, we've all been through something tragic. Everything around us is a tragedy. Just a tragedy. That's all this is.
I don't understand.
I'm getting in the ring tonight whether I want to or not.
You don't want to fight.
Who said that?
You did. You said you had to fight whether I want to or not.
Doesn't mean I don't want to, just that I have to.
That doesn't make much sense.
You don't make much sense.
What?
Nothing. Look, I'm fighting tonight. End of story.
Don't you think you've had enough?
Don't know. They don't pay me to think, so I don't.
We're going to leave now, Brian.
I'll see you at the match tonight.
Hey, Clara.
Do I know you?
No, but your reputation precedes you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing bad, I promise. No need to reach for that shotgun behind the counter.
Glad to see someone in this town show some proper respect. I like you gals. So you want a drink or not?
Not right now. Just drop by to soak in the pre-fight atmosphere.
Well, when you decide to soak in something more liquidy, you just let me know, all right?
Will do. So, do you know Simon Inman?
Only that tonight, Brian's gonna knock him into next week.
Really? I'm not sure that's... Oh, sorry, you're being rhetorical. My mistake.
You're definitely not from around here.
See you around, Clara.
Bye now.
Okay.
Chloe,
Yeah? What's up?
let's get back to it, shall we?
You're in charge. This just gets better and better. Simon didn't win because of his skill or ability. He won because he fought a guy who was drunk as a skunk.
Still want to save his life?
He's still someone else who's dead because of me. I can't carry anymore.
Okay, so, where do we go now? Let's see what's available.
So these changes we keep making, getting Simon killed, saving him again, is it dangerous to keep messing around with history?
The short answer is no. Not according to his timeline impact ranking. It's low enough that any changes we make should have minimal ripples.
And what does that mean?
Basically, the less impact a person or event has on history, the less impact it will have on the timeline as a whole. At least in the greater scheme of things.
Ah, the Casablanca defense.
Sorry?
The problems of little people don't add up to a hill of beans in this crazy world.
Not quite the way the training manual puts it, but yes, that's exactly right.
Okay, let's check out the oyster stand, see if the lady has anything new to say.
Hello again.
Sorry, have we met?
Ah, no. Sorry. Unless you count right now. In which case, yes.
Can't argue there. What can I do for you?
I'm trying to find Simon Inman. I understand he works for you.
Simon? Yeah. Customers love him. Keen worker. Why are you so interested? You sweet on him?
Oh, nothing like that. No.
Shame. He's been through a lot. He deserves a nice girl.
So you'd say that Simon is a good worker?
Very good. I hope you aren't trying to poach him from me.
Absolutely not.
I'd understand why if you did. He's pretty easy to like, isn't he? Charming as hell.
Charming?
Never met anyone more eager to please. Sometimes a little too eager.
Simon Inman. Eager to please. Simon the boxer.
That's him. He'd give away half of these oysters if I let him. But he's such a doll. Even the chiselers down at the seaport always give him a deal. I don't know how he does it. Not that I complain. Simon saves me a bundle.
Are you attending the fight tonight? To cheer Simon on?
I wish I could, but without Simon to sell the oysters, I have to mind the stand. But I'll be holding him in my heart. Speaking of, you want any?
Goodbye. Thanks for the chat.
You take care.
Okay.
So I get why it's okay to save Simon, but, don't you ever get tempted to change things? Like, really big things.
You mean like killing Hitler, saving JFK, stopping the Mars colony disaster?
Yeah. Don't tell me you've never been tempted.
Never. That was drilled into me from day one. There are some events too large, too important, that the consequences of interfering could be catastrophic. That's why the timeline impact rankings were created. So we know what bits we can get away with tweaking.
But your personal timeline gets tweaked constantly, right? Doesn't that get to you?
Maybe for some. Not for me. I consider it a perk.
Alright, so let's see. Ida's Arena. Let's go to Inman's residence.
Come on, this is a big night for us.
Maybe for you.
For the both of us. Please, Paula, I can't afford to be distracted.
You worry too much.
Somebody has to. Now hush, and let me concentrate.
Are you sure we only went back 6 months? He looks so young. What the hell happened to him?
It hasn't happened yet. Let's find out more.
Okay, so her name is Paula. Let's look her up real quick. It didn't work. Paula Inman, right? No results found.
No entry on Paula Inman.
Ah, okay.
Hello.
Could I help you, ladies? You lost or something?
We are looking for you, actually.
Oh, I see. Ida warned me this might happen.
Huh?
You know, girls following me around. I'm flattered and all, but
Don't be such a lunkhead, Simon. They aren't here for that.
they aren't?
They're from the commissioner's office. Gotta be. Come to pester us about moving again. Nobody else has a reason to come here. Not these days.
Could be. So, is my sister right? You two from the commissioner's office?
You're moving?
See? They don't know a thing about us. And besides, they wouldn't send two women all this way by themselves. That's low even for them.
Nothing's too low for them.
It doesn't matter anyway. Whatever you two want, make it quick. I'm heading out soon.
Mr. Inman,
Yeah?
you said you were moving.
We're not moving.
Ignore her. Of course we're moving. We don't exactly have a choice. There's no stopping the Gridiron Project, no matter how much we wish otherwise.
The Gridiron Project. That's the Commissioner's plan of 1811.
Seems about right. The city's gotta have their crisscrossy streets. Homes like ours just get in the way. Took 60 years for them to get to us, but it's our turn on the chopping block now.
Only because you won't fight it.
They use dynamite, Paula. You wanna fight dynamite?
Yes?
Where are you going to go?
I got us a place. We'll be fine.
It's a rat hole.
Paula!
There's not a single tree on that block, and it stinks of rotten fish.
You get used to it.
This child is your sister.
Who are you calling a child? I'm almost 12.
12 going on 30.
Better than 19 going on 7, like you.
Maybe you should fight Brian Mason tonight.
Maybe you should fight for our house.
Can anything be done to save your house?
Even if there was, too late now. Our parents accepted the city's money, and that money is long gone. Gone to pay a list of debts as long as my arm. So, thanks for that, Dad.
Looking forward to the big fight tonight?
So you are fans. I'm ready. More than ready. I have to be.
I've come to warn you.
Warn me? What about?
You shouldn't fight tonight.
Like that's gonna happen.
You don't understand. Something's going to happen. I'm not sure what, but whatever it is, it will change you. You need to make sure that it doesn't.
You're not making a whole lot of sense, but I can't skip the fight. No way. I need that prize money. It's the only way to turn things around.
Do you have anyone you can talk to?
About what?
About depression, anxiety, stress, that kind of thing.
Don't see why I need to do that. Sure, we've got a lot going on, but we're handling it. We're fine. Me and Paula, we're gonna be fine.
I am afraid you are not going to be fine. The pressure will get to you. You need to get ahead of it.
I said I can handle it. Whatever happens, we'll make do.
Whatever happens, don't turn to crime. Please.
Wasn't planning on it, but thanks for the warning.
You need to take this seriously. That is a path that will lead nowhere good. Not for you, not for Paula.
Okay, you made your point.
Never mind. Forget it.
Okay then.
I've come to warn you.
Warn me? What about?
Never mind. Forget it.
Okay then.
Where are you?
I don't see, and it's just temporary anyway.
We'll be going now.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Paula, was it?
Who are you anyway? You show up. You ask my brother a bunch of questions. It's strange.
You're a smart kid.
Between Simon and me, there's only one kid. And it's not me. Don't take advantage of him. I'm watching you.
You don't think much of your brother.
You watch your mouth. He's a muttonhead, but I'm Molly's gut. If I don't stick up for him, nobody will.
You looking forward to seeing your brother fight tonight?
I look forward to hearing about it.
You're not going?
I don't like the city. Too noisy, too crowded, smells terrible. I'm fine here.
You don't want to move, I take it.
No. My parents lived here. My grandparents lived here. They all knew this was coming, but none of them had to be alive to see it happen. It's not fair.
I'm sorry to hear about your house.
Can you do anything about it?
No. The Gridiron Project is ranked too highly to change.
Huh?
It's out of my hands.
You sound like my brother. You two should get married and have a bunch of spineless kids.
Bye, Paula.
Sure.
Okay. So nothing else, right?
We can't just walk into their house. Not with the owners standing there. I don't need to go into the woods.
Come on, Chloe. Let's go.
We're just leaving? We didn't change anything yet, did we?
Not yet. We'll try another angle. Let's leave them for now.
Hey, slow down.
Sorry, I was just thinking. We've learned quite a lot. We just lack the context to put it together.
Context? What do you mean, context?
Often things don't make sense until after the fact. But we are currently before the fact. And also, this direct tunnel you created, is it still active?
Yeah, it'll be stable for a few more hours. Why?
So we can use the tunnel to travel forward again to October.
The biggest expense was putting it together. Traversing it barely uses any power at all. So, sure, you can use the tunnel whenever you want. It won't even cost the client anything.
I'd pay whatever it takes either way.
Just head to the landing point whenever you want to go.
Okay. So, I'll return to October 1871.
To the landing point, then.
So, it's safe, right?
Oh, absolutely. I've never had a bad time fall.
No, I mean, safe for the world?
That one's a bit above my pay grade.
Don't you ever question it? Whether it's right to change things? Whatever a client wants.
You're a client, remember? The technology exists. It will be used one way or another. At least with us, we can keep it under control.
Okay, let's head to Oyster Stand. See what else we can say to this lady. That one guy's back behind.
Hello again.
Can I tempt you this time?
Simon Inman is dead.
When?
Only a few hours ago.
I thought this might happen. Someone killed him, didn't they?
Something like that.
It was just a matter of time, wasn't it? The road he was on, there's only a few places it can lead to. Old age was never gonna be one of them.
We had a conversation about 6 months ago, remember?
Sorry, sweetheart. I can't remember everyone.
We spoke about Simon. You had nothing but good things to say about him.
I did?
Yes. You used words like charming, keen, and easy to like.
Well, a lot can change in 6 months.
Of course. But today you told me he didn't take to the job. Do you see the contradiction here?
People are full of contradictions, dear. They change, and not always for the better. And Simon, you might try to help them, but sometimes you have to make a choice. It wasn't my fault.
Why would it be your fault?
I always want to help. That's just how I'm built. Those who come from nothing, or those who lose everything, you do the best you can, but in the end, you have to put your own family first, no matter how much you wish things were different.
You obviously feel guilty about something.
I'm a mother. Guilt comes with the job.
I can see this is weighing on you, Minna. You don't have to carry this on your own.
You have to understand, I never wanted to do it.
Do what?
Fire him. After what happened to his family? God forgive me, it's the cruelest thing I've ever done.
Why did you fire him then?
When the Breakdown Boys tell you to do something, you do it. They told me to fire Simon, so I fired Simon. Had to tell myself that he deserved it, just to look at myself in the mirror. Of course, with the way he turned out, it wasn't exactly hard. At least when he was around. The rest of the time, let's just say I hug my girls extra tight and tell myself it was worth it.
The Breakdown Boys?
Consider yourself lucky if you don't know who they are. They've got their fingers in everything that goes in and out of the seaport. And they got into Simon, too. He ended up working for him.
So, the Breakdown Boys. They forced you to fire Simon, and then they hired him themselves.
That's the long and short of it. No idea why. Simon and I weren't exactly chummy by that point.
Goodbye.
I'm here if you want anything.
Okay, so we learned about the gang. Let's see if we can look that up. Yes, led by mobster known as Eddie the Bear, the Breakdown Boys rose to become one of the New York's most feared criminal organizations as the kings of Manhattan seaport. The boys raked in huge profits running brothels, protection rackets, drug rings, and even murder for hire operations. The identity for Eddie the Bear is still unknown, but it is estimated he died in the mid-1870s. Fighting over who should replace him led to the gang's power and influence weakening until the gang disappeared from historical record by 1875. Historical evidence suggests that the nerve center of the gang's operation was the Badger's Fish Market at the edge of South Street Seaport, now a popular tourist spot. Timeline impact rating medium. Okay, Badger Fish Market. Okay, good location. So let's try to head there.
So who determines these timeline impact rankings anyway?
Good question. All I know is that it involves algorithms on servers the size of skyscrapers.
Algorithms? Really?
How else could we categorize everything and everyone in history?
I get it, but for something so important, well, it's a bit impersonal, isn't it?
If I've learned anything, it's that history isn't personal.
I guess that depends on the history and the person.
Perhaps.
Right, so let's check this out. Okay, a guy's cutting fish and there's a cat here. Go pet him.
Could I pet your cat? Was that a yes? Right. Better to err on the side of caution then. Quite. Hello.
Busy.
I was hoping to ask you a few questions.
Busy.
We'll be quick. Promise. Please?
Is that a yes?
Okay, so I ran out of disk space. I cleared some space out and I missed some of the parts, but basically I was here in the daytime, right? And the guy really didn't say anything to us, so I just left and I'm back here in the nighttime. So I had to unlock this door with my multi-tool. So now I played this part for like extra 5 minutes and realized I wasn't recording. So I took a look at this picture.
Whatever this picture is, it's too dark to see it properly.
So let's use multi-tool.
Flashlight setting, please.
Check this out. We've seen this before, right? We know who these people are. This is Simon himself. So why is there a picture of Simon's family here? Yes, that's most likely Simon's dad. Look, it looks like him. Look at that. So Patrick Inman. Same picture. So that's got to be him, this fisherman guy.
The multi-tool can transform into a dozen useful tools, but none of them are needed here.
Great, let's get out. Okay, so let's go to Inman residence and talk to them again.
Mr. Inman,
Yeah?
are you familiar with the Breakdown Boys?
Are they that temperance band? Song so bad they drive you to drink?
They're a gang of criminals. They operate near the seaport.
I go to the seaport for work almost every day, and I'm telling you that I don't know what you're talking about.
You claim you don't know who the Breakdown Boys are, but they certainly seem to know you.
What do you mean?
There's a photo of your family hanging inside the home of their alleged leader.
Their home? Where?
A flat above Badger's Fish Market.
Hold on, you're talking about Uncle Eddie's place? You hearing this, Paula? They think Uncle Eddie's a gang leader.
Oh, that's his uncle, not the father. That's his uncle. Okay, got it. I think his father is dead, I think.
Your uncle tried to kill me.
He did? How?
He threw a cleaver at my head.
If he missed, that means he likes you.
The feeling's mutual. Your uncle is a gang leader, only nobody can prove it, yet.
But you can?
No, not in a manner you'd believe. Just how well do you know your uncle?
Enough to know he's not a gang leader. That's nutty talk. Look, I know my uncle can be a bit intimidating. He's had a rough life, but he's my family. I know him. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
That's because no fly will come near him. He stinks of fish guts.
Be nice, Paula. We'd be homeless without him.
Homeless?
He's letting us stay with him until we get back on our feet. Would a gang leader do that? Go out of his way to help Paula and me?
Gangs are notorious for looking after their families and brutalizing everyone else.
Oh yeah? Like how?
I believe your uncle wants to bring you into the fold.
To run the fish market? That's fine. If I lose the match tonight, I could use the work. The oyster stall is okay, but it's not exactly buy a new home money.
No, he plans on turning you into a criminal, like him.
That's a load of beans, and you know it. Uncle Eddie's always been good to us. He built a treehouse for Paula and me when we were kids.
The treehouse! I forgot about the treehouse! Is that gonna get blown up too?
Damn it, now you've gone and upset Paula. I can't deal with this. I need to focus. Tonight's too important. I want you to leave, now.
Simon, please, you need to listen.
You're the one who's not listening! My brother asked you nicely to leave. I'm not as nice as he is. The city may be blowing this place to blazes next week, but until then, it's still our property. So, with all due respect, get the hell off it!
But
Go!
You heard the lady.
Very well, and I'm sorry.
You're just giving up? Changing tack. Let's go.
Okay. Is this? Okay, hang on a second. We can change
Back to the
timelines.
landing point.
There we go. Eddie Inman.
Your name's Inman, isn't it? Eddie Inman.
Do I know you?
Not exactly, but I know your nibblings.
My what?
Simon and Paula.
What about him?
Simon and Paula live upstairs, don't they? Or did at some point.
Simon does, yeah. But Paula...
this guy is hard work. Paula? Did something happen to her?
Like I keep telling Simon, it's ancient history. Gotta move on.
No, you misunderstand. Simon...
Simon's dead.
What?
I'm sorry.
Who killed him? I'll make them pay. 100 times over. I'll make them pay.
No, please. There's no need for that. He took his own life.
I don't understand.
He shot himself in the head.
Where is he? Spit it out. Tell me where my nephew is.
I have some questions first.
You want a cleaver through the head? Tell me. Now.
He's by the remains of his old house.
Damn it, Simon. Of course he'd go there. Kid can barely shave and he's already stuck in the past.
With the kitty now.
Hello there. I guess it's true what they say about pets and their owners.
Okay, let's go and check out his house again, since he left.
The door is locked.
Alright, let's use the tool to break in.
Easy. Chloe, could you...
Already on it.
Okay, let's see what we can find. The doll here. This stylish stitched thread looks slightly out of place.
I can't pull the thread out. It's too tightly woven.
Okay, see what this helps. Let's say. At start, move forward with Michael, turn left. Jill Mary take you forward. When you meet Jack, step right.
At start, move forward. With Michael, turn left. Jill and Mary take you forward. When you meet Jack, step right. No idea what any of that means.
Okay, what else?
Just some clothes and basic sundries. Nothing worth noting.
Is that it? So all of this is just a note. Oh, the picture's gone now. Ah, okay.
So much more peaceful here with Eddie gone. That chopping sound was getting on my last nerve.
Okay. So, let's go to the arena.
Right. Left. Right. Again. Left. Right.
Brian,
What is it?
have you ever heard of a gang called the Breakdown Boys?
I don't work with gangs. If anyone told you that, they're a damn liar.
No, not at all. I'm just curious about them, that's all.
They're a bunch of murderers and thugs, that's all you gotta know.
The Breakdown Boys specifically, or...?
Any gang. A gang's a gang. Like Ida would say, that's the bottom fact.
Can you tell me anything else about yourself?
What a strange thing to ask. No.
Simon's a thug.
Did I say thug?
Yeah, you did.
Well, forget it. I said nothing. I'm not eating flies.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah. Left. Left. Right. Right. Left. Right. Again. Left. Right. Left. Left.
Oh, those go
Right.
steps.
Right. Left.
At start, move forward with Jill. No idea what any of that means.
Left. Left. Right. Right. Left. Right. Again.
Ida,
Right.
You again?
Left. Right.
are you familiar with the Breakdown Boys?
Never heard of them. And if you value your health, neither have you.
So you do know of them.
I don't see how I could be more clear.
Right.
About Simon Inman.
I've said all I'm going to. I can help you look for any other boxer, but not him. Like Brian over there, for instance. He's well worth looking at. I do it all the time.
Again.
Thanks. We'll be leaving now.
Mm-hmm.
Left. Left. Right. Right. Left. Right.
I wonder if
Again.
this right here, what he's counting,
Left. Right.
it
Left.
means anything.
Left. Right. Right.
At start, which when you... No
Can't
idea what
sh-
any of that...
I can't show it to
Left.
him.
Right. Left. Left.
Oh,
Right. Right. Left. Right. Again.
okay, where to next? Anything in here?
Damn it,
Oh,
Simon.
yeah, okay. Yeah, because this is the present, sort of present, right? So he went up here.
Just damn it.
We're sorry for your loss.
I'm not. He was a coward. Born a coward. Died one too.
That's hardly fair.
Fair? Who said anything had to be fair? I was teaching him the business. He was gonna take over for me when I retired, but he had too much of his father in him. Weak. Always weak.
Why do you say Simon was weak?
You're looking at the evidence. He always needed someone to hold his hand. First his mama, then his sister. Could never move on when they both died.
Paula died.
Yeah, over there, in the woods. Or, you know, where the woods used to be. They really tore this place apart, didn't they?
Simon won the city championship. That doesn't sound like something a weak man could do.
Yeah, exactly.
What does that mean?
None of your business.
Paula died in the woods. How?
No idea.
Simon wasn't around to help her?
No, he was busy wiping the floor with Brian Mason.
Wait, so she died the night of the fight?
No, during the birth of Christ. Who cares? It's ancient history. I've moved on, you gotta move on. Simon couldn't move on. And look what happened to him. Just get out of here already, before there are more dead bodies to deal with.
Eddie.
Go away!
Interesting.
He is the Mr. In.
Leave me alone.
Okay, let's leave. Yeah,
Let's head to the landing point.
let's come back here at nighttime.
Huh. He's gone.
Because
So is she.
Simon's probably gone to the gym by now.
And Paula? You think we're too late?
It's impossible to say. We can only hope.
Okay, so the forest. Okay, yeah, right, because there was an option to go to
Sweet
the forest.
Toronto, it's dark. Do you have any idea where we're going?
Wait a second. Now the note, right? The note. Shoot. I need to go back real quick.
Let's retrace our footsteps.
Okay, I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Okay, a screenshot of this. Before we go in, let's go in here.
This house has definitely seen better days. But if I knew my house was gonna get blown up in a week, I wouldn't bother fixing it up either.
Sketchbook. Jack and Jill, Michael and Mary. Oh, I see. I need to screenshot this too. Okay, so Jack is a stump, Jill is the rocks, Michael is the bird and the log, and Mary is the bridge. And we know all this in here too.
And start with...
Yeah. Okay. So what else is here? What Chloe has to say.
Chloe.
Yeah? What's up?
No, nothing.
Let's get
Okay.
back to it, shall we?
You're in charge.
Okay.
And here we are again. You sure you know what you're doing?
Okay, so let me get my note up. Alright, so I messed up again. I didn't resume my video in time, but basically I went and followed the directions, on here, on the note that I had with the pictures in here. And I found her laying under the log, and I used my gun to, shoot the log, which is organic matter, and the log disappeared, and we brought her here, and she should be okay as long as she's warm. So that was it. Okay, so let's go back to the daytime.
Back to the landing point.
Simon, I was told you were dead.
Hello, Uncle Eddie.
What the hell are you doing here? You're supposed to be collecting from Claris.
Yeah, she hates me. Minna too. They all hate me.
No, they fear you. That's important.
They used to applaud when I walked into that place.
You can't spend applause.
No, you just spend it somewhere else. Get my meaning, Uncle?
Speak plainly, Simon.
I saw the ledger.
Ledger?
You know the one you thought you hid away? I know everything.
Listen.
No, you listen.
Simon, don't do anything stupid.
Was it all a lie?
Put it down.
I'm done. You hear me? I'm done. Paula and me, we're done.
Can't let you do that, kid.
That was a warning. Next one won't be. Leave us alone.
If that's the way it is.
Oh my god.
Weak. Always knew it.
Blasted.
Well, that sucks.
Eddie?
You! This is all your fault!
My fault?
Why the hell did you tell me Simon was dead?
Ah, well, it's complicated.
Is it now? Well, let me make it simple for you. Stay away from me, or you're dead.
Eddie?
Saints above, nobody listens!
If you could just...
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't want to talk, I guess.
Right. Message received.
Okay, let's get out of here before he kills him again.
This is all right, isn't it, Nozzo?
You mean leaving Miss Sadar alone?
Yeah. After the incident with Joe Anderson, I assumed there'd be new protocols against this sort of thing.
There are, but they involve extra security for the PFE. Even someone with Dr. Anderson's qualifications couldn't crack it anymore.
God, I hope you're right.
Okay,
She's alive. Look, Nozzo, we did it. Take that, universal fate.
That may be, but Simon is still dead. Again.
I know.
Paula, is that you?
Sorry, do I know you?
You really don't remember me?
Maybe. I see so many people these days. The city is so crowded. Everyone kind of blurs together.
I only saved your life.
You did?
The night of your brother's championship win?
Oh, I don't remember anything about that night.
Well, maybe it's best if you don't. A friend and I visited your home around 6 months ago. You said to me, and I quote, "Get the hell off my land."
I got that mad, huh?
My ears are still ringing.
Well, it makes no difference now. Couldn't own land in the city even if I wanted to. Not real land, anyway.
Could we chat a moment?
Sure. Don't have anywhere to be.
okay,
I am sorry again about your house.
The house is gone, kid. You gotta move on. Nothing. Just something my Uncle Eddie says. A lot. He wants me to forget about our house. But why? Just because everyone else is forgetting, it doesn't mean I have to.
Do you like living here?
No, it's noisy, it's crowded, and I'm gonna smell like fish for the rest of my life. Simon swore up and down I'd get used to it, but he's a liar.
What's it like, living with your uncle?
Get it?
That impression is dead on.
Thank you. When I do that for anybody else, they get real quiet.
Has your brother been all right?
Simon? He's fine.
Just fine.
He's always working. I never see him. I know he's trying to save money to get us a real place somewhere, but...
But what?
But nothing. He's fine. Everything's fine.
No, I can still fix this. I won't upset her if I don't need to.
Okay.
If this mission proves to be impossible, I'll tell her then. But not before.
okay, fair enough.
Does your uncle keep a ledger?
What?
A book filled with numbers, transactions. It is probably hidden in some secret place.
A secret place? You know, there is a thing like that.
There is?
Sure. Upstairs. Wanna see?
Yes, please.
Okay. Come on. See? Look at this.
That was there all this time.
All what time?
Never mind. What are these things inside?
Some stones and flowers from the woods. My sketchbook. You know, a secret place.
How did you find this compartment?
You mean you couldn't tell it was there?
No.
City people. I used to track animals through the woods. A crack in the floor isn't exactly hard to spot.
You showed this to me awfully quickly, Paula.
So?
Do you often share your secrets with strangers?
I don't think you're a stranger. Not really.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know. Nothing.
There's no ledger in here.
You asked about a secret place. This is a secret place. Maybe Uncle Eddie kept stuff here before we moved in.
Perhaps he did. Thank you, Paula. You've been a big help.
Oh, good. Guess we're even now.
Even?
Huh?
You said we were even now.
No, I didn't. Are you hearing things?
I suppose I must be. Take care, Paula.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll just have to come back here, right? Nighttime. And
Heading to the landing
Again.
point, Noz.
That secret compartment should be around here somewhere. Aha! There's a leather-bound ledger inside. I'll just nick that. Probably should close this again while I'm at it.
Okay, let's get out of here before he wakes up. Take a look at
This
this
ledger contains a large number of transactions. The last page contains several large payments to Ida's gym.
Yeah, I can view it. Okay, so it shows transactions to the arena. So let's switch back
to the landing
daytime
point.
and try to go to the arena again.
Right, left, left, right, left,
Ida.
This better be important.
left.
Ida, can you tell me anything about this?
What am I looking at here?
Some transactions from 6 months ago. Quite large ones. Made out to you.
So?
The payments are from Eddie Inman.
I do business with a lot of people.
You are aware that Eddie Inman is the head of a gang called the Breakdown Boys.
What?
You concentrate on your blocking, Brian. Let me handle this.
I thought I was taking the fall for you!
Brian!
Oh boy, here he goes.
You took a fall.
Ida told me to.
I also told you to keep your mouth shut about it.
You said nobody would find out, that you'd make it all okay.
And I have, haven't I, Brian? Haven't I always taken good care of you?
You have. That's why I did it. But you didn't tell me I was taking a fall for the Breakdown Boys. You know, my daddy was killed by the Dead Rabbits gang.
That was a different gang.
A gang's a gang.
Brian, I couldn't say no. Not if we both wanted to keep breathing. He would have killed us both if Simon lost. You know how these things work.
You should have told me. We could have done something.
Like what?
I don't know. You're the brains. I'm just the dumb muscle.
You're not.
Quiet. I need to punch this out before I explode.
Brian.
Shh. Left. Right. Left.
Okay.
Left. Right.
Are you satisfied? Or do you have any more explosions to set off in my gym? The door is that way. I suggest you use it soon.
Left.
Okay, I got an idea. So,
Again.
let's switch to nighttime.
Let's head to the landing point.
And let's go back to the bar. Maybe we can tell Brian about this whole thing before he goes in there that night.
Brian,
Uh-huh.
I know about the payoff, Brian.
Don't know what you're talking about.
The fight tonight. Ida told you to lose the match on purpose, didn't she?
No. That's a filthy lie.
Yeah, Brian could never do that.
That's why you're drinking, isn't it? You have no intention of winning.
That's a lie.
I wish it was, but you know it's not.
Don't listen to her, Clara. You know there's no way. She's a goddamn liar.
How dare you? How dare you come into my bar throwing accusations like that around? My Brian would never do something so pathetic.
I'm sorry, but it's the truth.
Truth? How's this for truth? Get the hell out of my tavern!
All right, I'm leaving. This is why I prefer getting my drinks from Mix.
Okay.
Going somewhere?
Nowhere. Nowhere at all.
That's where you're wrong. We're gonna march back into that bar and tell Clara there's no payoff.
I can't do that.
I said move. Go on, tell her. Tell Clara there's no payoff.
I can't do that. I'm a rubbish liar.
Then how did you lie about the payoff?
Because I didn't. And Brian knows it.
I don't know it. Clara, don't listen to her.
Just come clean. Tell the truth. You're a good guy, but you aren't acting like one.
I'm a good guy.
I know, Brian, but lies are still lies.
You gonna let her boss you around? You better set her straight.
What?
She's calling you a bad guy, a liar, and a cheat. You gonna let her talk to you like that?
No, of course not.
That's what I'm talking about.
You gotta be kidding. You really fight a woman?
You'd really pick a fight with a woman?
Brian didn't pick this fight. You did.
Yeah.
Don't stand for it, Brian. Hit her.
She's right. You can't get away with saying stuff like that.
Look. Ugh.
You okay, Fia?
That socket. He sucker punched me. Hold on. How did the ERP engage? Did he kill me?
No, but the surge in your vitals was sudden enough to trigger it.
I suppose I should be thankful.
Okay. How do we do this?
What did I just finish?
Right.
Go.
Yeah.
I don't have time for this.
I should have thought of that before you opened your mouth. We're gonna march back into that bar and tell Clara there's no payoff.
Brian, listen.
I said move. Go on, tell her. Tell Clara there's no payoff.
Fine. There was no payoff.
Come on, like you mean it.
I can't mean it if it isn't true. I told you, I'm a rubbish liar. Just come clean. The truth is easier. Trust me.
You gonna let this
Okay, he's gonna punch me again, right?
That's what I'm talking about.
Looks like we're doing this.
Oh, okay. So, what was she saying? Like, remember left, or left, right, something like that? And then, I don't know. Your left is good. No, it's supposed to be right, I think.
Ugh.
That?
Well...
Okay, let's try this again. Okay. So, it's left, right, left, right, left, right.
Are you finished?
I knew it was wrong. I knew it from the start.
Wait, what?
I took a bribe, Clara. I'm so sorry. But I'd have said it would be okay. That nobody would find out. Wait, how did you find out?
I got my ways.
I have my ways.
Yeah, I believe it. You're not someone to mess with. I can tell. Does anybody else know besides you?
No, nobody else knows.
Screw it. Clara already knows. It's already too late.
Since when does my opinion really mean that much to you?
You really need to ask that. After what I just did merely on your say-so?
Wait, are you saying...
I mean, I didn't want it to come out like this, but...
Oh my god, oh thank the Lord, finally! I've been waiting for you to admit this since we were teenagers. I'm sweet on you too, you absolute fool.
But I took a bribe. How on earth could you like me now?
Because I know you, you big lug. You're the sweetest guy in this goddamn town. You wouldn't do anything bad unless you had a really good reason.
Ida told me I had to, and there was no other choice.
Well, how's this for a choice? I close this place up early, and you come over here behind the counter, huh?
Oh. Okay. Whatever you say.
Before that, isn't there a fight you need to get to? One that doesn't involve me?
Oh, right. But first, I need to give Ida that money back. Tell her I'm not taking a dive. It'll be a fair fight. That Inman kid won't know what hit him.
Yeah, do that.
No, don't do that.
Huh? I'm confused. What was all this about then?
You need to confess to Simon. Whatever happens, the decision needs to be his.
Simon? Yeah, I suppose he deserves to know. If I was in his shoes, I'd want to know.
He's at the arena now, where you should be, incidentally.
Oh, right, the arena. Thank you. Fia, was it? I'd better get going. And, see you soon, Clara.
You'd better. So, about those things I said...
Forget it. Water under the bridge, as they say.
Forget water. How about a whiskey? On the house?
Maybe later. We can talk about de-escalation.
Okay, so let's try to follow her to the
I
arena.
really wish Chloe was here to see that.
How are things looking, Noz? Any ripples?
Checking. You've definitely changed something. But the ripples haven't settled yet. Oh, and speaking of changes, the tunnel to October has finally collapsed.
Ah, noted.
I can make another if you think it's necessary.
Hold off for now. We probably should check on Simon Inman anyway.
Copy that, Fia. Standing by.
I'm sorry. I can't tell you how
Yeah, I'm sorry too, idiot. Surprised you didn't need to ask for directions on the way down. You, out of my way.
So, do you believe me now?
You think I care? Nothing matters anymore. I just gotta get home to Paula.
Paula's fine. She's safe now. Don't worry.
Safe? Why wouldn't she be safe?
She almost died in the woods.
She... What? Damn this. Damn all of this. I can't. I'm done. Just done. Out of my way. Now.
All right. Good luck, Simon.
Luck has nothing to do with this.
You're right. Luck has nothing to do with this. So, Nozzo, how's Simon's timeline looking? Did we do it?
It's fluctuating. Should stabilize in a minute.
Fluctuating? Why?
Simon's emotional, acting irrational. He keeps changing his mind about what he's going to do.
But he lives, right? Please tell me he lives.
Stabilizing. Now.
What? What happens?
Tomorrow morning, Simon's dead body is found in the woods by his house.
What? How?
Doesn't say.
Of course it doesn't. I'm beginning to think Simon's doomed whatever we do.
You believe in fate suddenly? You're starting to sound like a client.
Maybe she's right. Maybe fate does exist.
If it does, are you going to let it beat us?
Put it that way. I suppose we can give it one more try.
There we go. If it's between us and fate, my money is on us. Get up to his house before whatever happened happens.
Okay, his house. Let's should we check on Brian?
He's definitely not up for chatting, or much of anything. I can't imagine Ida's desk could contain anything I need.
There's nothing here. Let's go to the residence.
Fia, I've done some more digging. Simon wasn't alone when he died.
Oh no. It's not...
The body of an unidentified woman was lying near him. Yes, the description matches Chloe Sadar exactly.
Blasted. I knew I shouldn't have left her alone.
Spilled milk, Fia. Just save her. Save both of them.
What? No!
Sorry, lady. Nothing personal. Can't have any witnesses.
Jeez. Right again.
Ugh.
Ah, that socket. I should have shot him when I had the chance. Nozzo, what am I doing all the way back here?
It's as far back as the Rewind protocol could send you. Chloe is still alive right now, but she dies in 3 minutes 37 seconds.
What? I'll never make it there in time.
I'll contact her. I'll help her get through it.
How?
I don't know. I'll think of something. You just focus on getting there as fast as you can, okay?
Better start running.
I give you a place to stay. I go out of my way to help you, and this is how you treat me.
I don't need your kind of help, Uncle.
Chloe, can you hear me?
Huh? Oh, thank Cardiff. Eddie Inman's gone off the deep end.
Chloe, I need you to listen to me carefully. Eddie is about to kill the both of you.
I knew it. The guy is steaming. So is Fia coming to save us or what?
Yes, but she's several minutes away. I need you to stall them until she gets here.
How?
Talk to them.
And say what?
Try.
Hey, can I say something?
Stay out of this, lady.
Look, Eddie. Can I call you Eddie?
No.
Whatever. Look, this is all my fault. Really. Simon won that fight. He did work for you. Or rather, he will. He's supposed to.
What?
Let me start that over.
I heard you fine. You think I want this coward by my side after what he just did? It's about respect. And this kid's lack of it. Here's what's gonna happen, Simon. We're gonna get on my horse and ride like blazes. You can still make the match.
I'm not going anywhere with you. Paula almost died tonight because I wasn't here.
She seems fine now, so let's go.
No.
Simon, do what I say.
No.
Neither of them are budging. Where is Fia? She can swoop in to save the day any second now.
She's running as fast as she can. Try telling him.
Can you blame him, really? I'd be angry as hell if I was in his shoes.
Angry? I'm beyond angry. Why ruin me like this, Uncle?
Ruin you? I was saving you. You needed to be a champion. You needed that head start.
Head start?
For when you replace me.
What?
I'm getting old, Simon. Need someone to take my place in a few years. And that replacement can't be a loser.
What?
This is getting real ugly real fast. Where's Fia?
Almost there. Tell him.
Hey, you know how many times I lost in the ring? More than I can count. It just makes you want to train harder and come back even stronger.
You don't know my nephew like I do. I've seen him grow up. He doesn't have it in him.
That's why you did it? So you wouldn't have a loser for a nephew?
It was bad enough having a loser for a brother.
My father was worth 10 of you.
He was a weak man, and he had a weak son. I see that now.
So you're gonna kill me? Your own nephew?
Gotta cut out the rot before it spreads. I never liked guns. Always thought they were a coward's weapon. But for you, seems right.
Right. You. Stop.
Huh? Who the hell?
Take this.
Which one? Let's go to stun him.
Hang on. That's never happened before.
Saints above, I'm surrounded by idiots.
Oof. I guess kill him next time.
Activating ERP. You okay?
What happened?
It detected Eddie Inman's timeline impact ranking. It won't fire if the target is ranked medium or above.
I used the stun setting. I wasn't going to kill him.
It doesn't matter. It just locks down. Safety protocols.
What a terrible design flaw.
Your feedback is noted.
Interesting.
Why is Eddie Inman ranked medium anyway? Is he really that important?
Good question. Let me bring up his ranking report. Blast it. It's so hard to read these things. It's all done by algorithms. No human touch at all.
Can you read it or not?
Eventually. I'd need several hours to analyze this fully, but it appears his ranking is linked directly to the Breakdown Boys gang.
So the gang is important, which makes Eddie important.
They are one and the same as far as the ranking is concerned. Eddie leads the gang needs to exist. Therefore, Eddie needs to exist in order to lead the gang.
What if, hypothetically, the gang had a different leader?
What, hypothetically, are you suggesting?
Nothing. Yet. Why are the Breakdown Boys so important?
Like I said, I'll need several hours to analyze the ranking report, but best guess? In the 1870s, the local gangs had a lot of political pull. Most of them worked hand in hand with City Hall. Removing one gang could potentially change the political landscape of that era.
Can you override the protocol in an emergency like this?
I don't think the brass would consider this an emergency.
Of course they wouldn't. The rankings must take precedence, blah blah blah.
You remember the training manual.
Considering how often my brains have been blown out today, I'm surprised I remember anything at all. Can you check if there are any taxis nearby?
The Handsome Cab Company was only set up a few years ago. There aren't many of them around yet. You could try to find one, but you could miss your window.
My window to get shot again, you mean?
Your window to save the client. Yes.
Alright, let's try this again.
I'm going to run back to the Inman house. We'll figure this out.
We always do.
And here I go again.
I give you a place to stay, and this...
I don't need your...
Chloe, can you hear me?
Huh? Oh, thank God.
Okay,
I'd love to explain, but we don't have the time. Eddie is about to kill the both of you.
I knew it. The guy is steaming. So is Fia coming to save us or what?
Yes, but she's several minutes away. I need you to stall them until she gets here.
How?
Talk to them.
And say what?
Try.
tell Simon that Eddie wants him as a successor. It's a different gang member, right, leader?
Simon, Eddie wants you to be his successor. That's why he rigged the fight.
Huh. You're well informed.
I don't understand.
I'm getting old, Simon. Need someone to take my place in a few years. I wanted it to be you, but that replacement can't be a loser.
A what?
This is getting real ugly real fast. Where's Fia?
Almost there. Promise. Try telling him.
You make a good gang leader, Simon.
Tell him he'd make a good gang leader.
Tell him what?
Please, trust me.
Okay. Simon, I think you'd make a great successor. Your uncle doesn't know what he's talking about.
I'd make a great what?
A gang leader of the Breakdown Boys.
You're kidding. I can't do that.
For once, we agree. You think this weakling could lead the boys?
Do I think it? I know it.
That's crazy talk.
Simon, you don't know me, but I know you. Or a version of you, at least, what you could be.
You're not making any sense.
No, I guess I'm not. But I know why you fight. You fight for your sister. The ones you love. Without that, you're lost. But your uncle? He doesn't fight for anyone. So yes, you'd be a better gang leader than him. You'd be a better leader, period.
But a leader of criminals? Those are bad people.
Gangs can be a force for good.
They can?
I've seen it. They can do things for the community that the police won't.
You want us to go soft? Paint a target on our backs?
Tell me this. Do you want to prove your uncle right?
To hell with my uncle and what he thinks.
To hell with me? To hell with you?
Think about it, Simon. Do you have any other prospects right now?
There's the oyster stand.
Come on, Simon, that's not a future. Not for you, not for Paula. If not this, then what?
I never thought of it that way.
You don't think at all. That's always been the problem.
So, how about it, Simon? You're being given an opportunity here. Be ashamed to waste it.
I don't know who you are, lady, but you're wasting your breath.
Why didn't you just ask me? Uncle Eddie, why do all this?
'Cause I knew you'd say no.
So you went behind my back to force me. If I do this, if I join you, It needs to be my decision. I'll do it because I choose to, and it will be on my own terms.
You'll do it because I tell you to.
No, I won't. Not that way.
Weak. Always knew it. Gotta cut out the rot before it spreads. I never liked guns. Always thought they were a coward's weapon. But for you, seems right.
Right. You. Stop. Again.
Huh? What the hell?
Nozzo, did his ranking change?
Give me a sec. Have to refresh.
No time!
Okay, let's stun him again. Oh, it worked.
And Eddie's ranking is low. We did it, Fia.
Yeah. Figured that.
What the? Did you?
He's alive. More than he deserves. Kick him a few times if you want. I know I would.
No. That's not the kind of leader I'm gonna be. I'll tie him up, maybe. Until I know he won't kill me. Yeah. That's what I should do.
So you're doing it. Taking over the gang.
I'm not sure. Maybe? It's not something I'd ever considered before, but it's my choice to do it, and that's all that matters.
Good. All is well then.
You okay?
Ran all the way here. Several times in a row. 33 years until the first subway. Can't come soon enough.
What?
Nothing. Forget it. Timeline's under the bridge. You should check on your sister, Simon. She needs you.
Yeah, Paula. She's gonna be okay, isn't she?
We can't see the future, but I assume so.
Thank you, both. I'm not totally clear what you did, but thank you.
So, Simon's going to be fine, right? I'm almost too scared to check.
Nozzo, could you do the honors?
Already checking. Looks like he runs the fish market for the next 18 years. No mention of it being the headquarters for the Breakdown Boys gang. He kept it a better secret than his uncle did. Dies at 36 due to complications from cholera. Same as before.
I guess some things can't be changed.
Sadly, that's true.
And Paula, will she be all right?
Still no mention of her.
And me? What about me?
Sorry?
I only got into the fighting game because of Simon Inman's championship win. And if he didn't even fight that night...
Clara. Evening, Miss Ida. Shouldn't you be at the arena? I'm not the only one who should be at the arena. I need a sub to fight Brian Mason. Any slab of meat will do.
Joint's empty tonight of fighters, Miss Ida. Sorry.
Well, isn't that just spanking? You, Miss Big Arms. You want to earn $10?
I'm retired.
Fine, 20 then. You got me over a barrel. Go 3 rounds and I'll double it. Win and I'll triple it.
Can I?
Technically, you need to fill out a bootstrap paradox form, but we can do that later. I'll backdate it. I won't tell if you won't.
So, it's okay?
Young Chloe will need to be inspired by somebody. Why not you?
Huh. You know what? Why not me? I'm in. And I'll do it for free besides.
From your mouth to God's ears. Let's go. The crowd's gonna tear the place apart if they don't see some blood.
Yeah. Crazy. Well, that's cool. So she knocks him out, the newspaper changed.
And timefall in 3, 2, 1. Timefall successful. Powering down. Welcome back, Fia.
Did Chloe leave already?
Yeah. Time jumping back and forth as many times as she did, plus winning a boxing match. I'm surprised she didn't fall asleep when she arrived.
Yeah, I can relate. So, JVs. Duffy's already there.
Gonna have to say no, I'm afraid. Need to prep for the jump scheduled for tomorrow.
Don't work too hard, Nos.
As long as you promise not to have too much fun tonight.
No promises. See you tomorrow.
Okay, so we, where are we going? JV's, right? The pub?
Thea, you came. Have a seat.
You go anywhere interesting tonight?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Grant City Trust in 2018.
A bit of corporate espionage. Sounds exciting.
Not quite. A fire broke out on the 14th floor. Nobody was hurt, but an intern lost his comic collection in the blaze. He hired us to rescue it before the fire started.
He must have really loved that collection.
He thought he did. Amounts to the same thing.
What are you having?
No idea. I set Mix Mix to random. You want to try your luck?
Sure. Surprise me.
Another for my friend, Mix Mix.
1 Inferno Elixir, coming right up.
Ugh. Spicy.
Well, sometimes it's nice to not know what's gonna happen.
Are you all right?
This version of me? Sure.
Version of you? Oh, Duffy, you didn't.
Yeah, I checked my personic profile. I died of Scamine syndrome 2 weeks ago. A moment of weakness, I swear.
I admit, I check it too, sometimes.
I know. I never gave you grief for it.
I don't see why either of us should. After all, isn't that the benefit of this job? To see all the paths not taken. To remain fully ourselves, even when everything changes around us.
It's a benefit, yeah. Thea, did you ever wonder why we were recruited?
What do you mean?
This isn't a job you apply for. We were found and brought into the fold. Why, do you think?
I always assumed it was because we were orphans.
How do you mean?
Well, we have no real past, no real family, nothing holding us to the here and now. So, when things change, it doesn't hurt us the way it would others. Makes us ideal candidates.
I figured the same, but the world's full of orphans, and yet there are only 33 active time agents like us worldwide. And monitors like Nazo? Even fewer. Why is that, do you think? Why are there only a handful of us who can do this job?
Maybe we're special, Duff. You think of that?
Maybe. But are we special because we were chosen? Or chosen because we were special?
Does it matter? We're not like other people. Their lives can be changed or erased in a moment. But not us. We're beyond all that.
Yeah, maybe.
Remember what you taught me? Focus on the job?
Yeah, I know. Blasted timeline malaise gets to all of us sometimes. Even me.
Reading about your own funeral can do that.
Yeah. There's a memorial service scheduled for next week. It'll be full of family, loved ones, people I never knew, all mourning me.
They aren't mourning you, Duffy.
I know that. Of course I know that. God, this is dumb. I'm acting like a total socket. I should book a flight, crash the memorial, give them the scare of their lives. What do you think? Should I do it?
Only if I can come with.
Oh, of course, goes without saying.
Brilliant. We just need to get there before... Another round.
Yeah.
Same again, Mix Mix.
Another round, coming right up.
Lights. And here I am again.
Okay, so I guess this is the end of the chapter, I'm assuming.
Yes. Bed.
I wonder how many chapters there are.
Lights.
But this was
Hopefully
chapter 2.
Duffy will get his act together by morning.
A few days later.
Hey, Thea?
Hi, Noz. What's up?
It's about today's client. She wants to meet at the Park Gallery. You know it?
It's been a while, but I know it. Unless it's chrono shifted in the last decade.
No. High timeline importance ranking.
Right then, I'll meet you there.
Bye, Thea.
Okay, so I'm assuming chapter 3 will start like right as soon as I get to work, so I'll save that for the next video.